In today's society, it seems that we have forgotten the most important thing. We have forgotten something our ancestors knew and practiced every day. Everyone knew that the path to success and a happy life is built on effort and discipline, that respect, courage, and wisdom were the pillars of our society. Our ancestors sought to act justly and did not let themselves be guided by vices. Compare these attitudes with the modern world, and you will realize what I am saying. I'll provide some examples. Most people dream of winning the lottery or earning a large amount of money effortlessly. There are very few people who want to earn that money by exerting effort and discipline. People do not realize, for example, that the satisfaction in achieving what one sets out to do with effort far outweighs the pleasure of obtaining something without effort, simply through luck. Our modern role models are people who completely deviate from virtue. Think about the famous people who appear on television in your country. How many of them are famous for being respectable, courageous, disciplined, or wise? You will come to the conclusion that most are famous for other things. Modern society has convinced us that mediocrity is good, that no human being is better than another. We applaud those who fall into vices and reject those who go against the current trying to change their lives, moving away from everything that society and modern values represent. Probably, if you are watching this video, it's because you want to be better. Surely, you yourself in your life have experienced all that I mentioned earlier. Everyone arrives at the same conclusion sooner or later. Current society invites us to be unhappy. Some need to experience this unhappiness to reach this conclusion. Despite the serious problem we have currently, there is a solution. This solution consists of returning to the thinking of our ancestors, a way of thinking that brought out the best in us in ancient times and is still extremely useful today. I refer to Stoicism. If you are new to this channel, you are probably wondering what Stoicism is. Don't worry, because in this video, I will explain what Stoicism is and how you can start in this philosophy. I will also share with you 10 Stoic practices that you can apply in your daily life if you want to start living like a Stoic and lead a happy and tranquil life. Stoicism is a philosophy that originated in ancient Greece and reached Rome to become one of the foundations of Roman society. This philosophy allowed the development of one of the most powerful empires in history. The significant difference of Stoic philosophy is that it is a practical philosophy, meaning it is not just about thinking. It is a philosophy to be lived and applied in our lives. The goal of applying Stoicism to our lives is to achieve serenity and live a life in peace, happiness, and with purpose. What does this philosophy consist of? Basically, a Stoic believes that they can live a happy life by acting with virtue. Acting with virtue means distancing oneself from and avoiding vices and things that harm us in life, acting for our own good and for the common good. Stoics seek to fulfill the 4 Stoic virtues: courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom. They believe that to act with virtue and avoid vices, we must be courageous, have self-control, be just, and wise. Courage is the first virtue for a Stoic. Being courageous means doing what we must do even if we are afraid. Courageous is not the same as reckless. A Stoic fulfills their responsibilities despite circumstances, which can often be discouraging. Temperance for a Stoic means being able to control our body and mind. A Stoic does not let themselves be carried away by emotions. They use reason to act logically. The same goes for vices. A Stoic does things in moderation, without becoming a slave to anything. Justice is the virtue that regulates our behavior towards others. Being just means giving others what they need and deserve, and not harming anyone unjustifiably. A just person also respects the nature of things. Wisdom consists of seeking to understand the world rationally. Stoics differentiate things that are under their control from those that are not. Once you understand that Stoics acted following these 4 virtues, I would like to explain 3 pillars of Stoic thinking to help you better understand this philosophy. Then I will show you 10 Stoic practices to implement in your daily life. The first Stoic pillar is the dichotomy of control, probably the foundation of this philosophy. The dichotomy of control consists of differentiating what is under our control from what is not. We must understand that we have the power to change everything that is under our control and accept everything that we cannot control and stop suffering for it. The second Stoic pillar is what Stoics know as amor fati. Basically, it means loving your fate. Understanding the dichotomy of control, we realize that we cannot control most of the situations that happen in our lives, but we can control how we react to them. All these situations that happen in our lives educate us and shape us as human beings. You are who you are today because of everything you have experienced in your life. Would you change something about your past? A Stoic would answer no to this question because they see the past as a wise teacher and the future as an exciting challenge. It doesn't matter, as you cannot control it, but you can strive to face it in the best possible way. The third Stoic pillar is self-knowledge. It is useless to try to live according to Stoic virtues if we do not stop to reflect on our mistakes. By knowing yourself, you discover your limits and where you can improve as a person. Stoics dedicated time every day to reflect on their actions and thoughts, gradually improving their way of thinking and acting. Now that you understand what Stoicism consists of, I will share with you 10 Stoic practices to apply in your daily life. 1. Be grateful. Reflect on everything good you have in your life and how lucky you are. Take time every day, upon waking up, to thank for what you have, as many people are in a worse situation than yours. The simple fact of being alive and having the opportunity to live a new day is reason enough to be thankful. 2. Accept what happens to you and move on. Everything that has already happened cannot be changed. There is no way to go back and fix what you don't like. Accept the difficulties and negative things that happen in your life. Acceptance is the first step towards proactivity, towards a change in your life that avoids unpleasant situations in the future. Do not complain about what you cannot change. Learn from it and move on. 3. Remember your victories. When you are going through a tough time in your life, realize that it is probably not the first negative situation that has happened to you. Of all the previous times, you have been able to overcome them. We have the tools to overcome everything that life presents to us. Think about the times you have overcome difficult situations. You can overcome many more. 4. Take responsibility for your life. Do not blame anyone for your problems. It is pointless to spend your time on this. Take responsibility for your actions and work to overcome your problems. Remember that what others do is not up to you. The only thing that depends on you is your thoughts and actions. So use that energy to take responsibility for your life, instead of wasting time blaming others. 5. Always give your best. Do not focus so much on whether every action you take has a purpose. Instead, focus on every action you take in your life, giving it your best. Acting in this way will bring you closer to your goals than constantly thinking about them, because you want to spend your time doing something that deserves 100% of your effort. 6. Stop complaining. Complaining will not solve your problems. Taking action will. The sole purpose of complaining is to make you feel increasingly unlucky. Understand that there are many people experiencing worse situations than yours who would give anything to be in your place. Instead of complaining, take action. 7. Easy decisions, hard life. Hard decisions, easy life. Stop taking shortcuts and trying to do the minimum. If you want to be better than others, you have to do more than others. If you choose the path of mediocrity, your life will be difficult. If you choose the path of effort and discipline, you will achieve your goals and live the life you desire. 8. Prepare when things go wrong. In life, you will not only experience happy moments. Happy moments do not last forever. If you are experiencing a good time in your life, enjoy it and be grateful, but be aware that you will probably face unpleasant situations at some point. I'm not saying to live thinking that your happiness can end at any moment, but live with the awareness that both good and bad times are not eternal. 9. No matter how difficult your life is, do not despair. Just as in the previous advice, do not forget that bad times do not last forever. Every day you can make decisions that bring you closer to living the life you desire and overcoming your problems. The journey may be long and challenging, but bad times are not eternal. 10. Reflect on your life and actions. As we mentioned earlier, a Stoic must know themselves. They often used meditation to reflect on their life, problems, and actions. In this way, they realized whether they were acting rightly or wrongly. Keeping a journal to note thoughts and actions was also common, as writing often helps us reflect. What do you think of these Stoic practices? Which one was your favorite? I look forward to your response in the comments before concluding. I would appreciate it if you liked the video, as it helps me spread this philosophy to more people. If you don't want to miss any videos, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Below, you will also find a playlist by Lorenzo Grandi to stay updated on the most effective methods to achieve what you desire. I hope this video helps you start applying Stoicism in your life and brings you greater happiness. Thank you. Until next time.